Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I am Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me. Well, so Kanye West, Ye, whichever name you prefer to call him, has went off the deep end, as far as I'm concerned, because now he's trying to launch a porn site. I think it's called Yeezy Porn. Yeah. Let's get right into this article. I'm not going to waste any time even elaborating on this until afterwards. But let's get right into this article. What is his argument for this? Okay, because yeah. Yeah. Rapper and entrepreneur Kanye West is looking at broadening out his business interests with a dedicated Yeezy porn studio, working alongside adult film producer Mike Malls, who used to be married to Stormy Daniels. TMZ reports the move marks 5 years since he admitted he had, quote, an addiction to lewd and salacious material. Okay, so if you have an addiction to that kind of material, don't you think it might be a good idea not to try to, invest in that type of material? The 46-year-old said he watched pornography too often, even claiming adult entertainment had, quote, destroyed my family and then marriage to Kim Kardashian. So there's a photo of him and Kim Kardashian together, right? Oh boy. For me, Playboy was my gateway into full-on pornography addiction. My dad had a Playboy left out at age 5, and it's affected almost every choice I made for the rest of my life, he told Zane Lowe on Apple Music's Beats One Radio. From age 5 till now, having to kick the habit and it just presents itself in the open like it's okay, and I stand up and say, no, it's not okay. What is he saying? But well, this is Kanye West. Okay, he says weird stuff. In 2022, Adidas, I think that computer chip, that microchip in his brain is affecting him. In 2022, Adidas launched an investigation into West after former Yeezy staffers accused him of misconduct, alleging he would watch porn during professional meetings and shared lewd photographs of his ex-wife Kim Kardashian, as Breitbart News reported. That was then, and this is now. The outlet notes, quote, we're told Kanye and company have been talking about building an entire Yeezy porn studio, which will be part of a broader adult entertainment division at the parent Yeezy company. And this article on Breitbart News shows, and this person's not completely nude, but it shows a picture of this. There's a picture of a woman, the same woman on the left, on the right. She's nude, except she's wearing some kind of taped on something that's covering her breasts and something that's covering her legs. And then on the right side of it, there's a photo of her and her backside. And her rear is, there's like a line, I'm just going to say it, there's a cross covering her buttocks, the crack of her buttocks. That's what it is, a cross, in the shape of a cross. Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me with this guy. Stormy Daniels' ex-husband, Mike Moss, a vet in the porn biz, is tipped by TMZ to help shepherd the venture as the head of the new Yeezy Yeezy venture, rather vulture, because that's what it is, a vulture. The resulting collaboration could see it launched by the end of this year. End of article. G. Monetti. Somebody be asking, why would I want to even cover that? Because it's crazy. Okay. Yeah, here's my comment on this whole thing with Kanye West. I did not give in to him and his rhetoric, even when he was supporting Trump and all, eating up on Trump and all that during his 2016 campaign, and afterwards when he was supposedly defending Trump's policies or whatever, everybody was saying he was so brilliant, he's this, he's that, and I already knew, the little bit I did know, I already knew that Kanye West was awkward and he was off with a lot of things that he was saying. He was calling himself God and all of this. And I'm like, why would anyone want to believe anyone who calls himself God? Why would you even, when they're nowhere even near a God, lowercase g, let alone the God, Yahweh? Why would you want to believe anything someone that calls himself a God? Why would you want to believe anything they say? So I was never in on this Kanye West, yay, whatever nonsense. I was never in on it from the beginning. Okay. And I always was skeptical about his supposed conversion to Christianity. You know, a lot of times Christians get so desperate. I'm just speaking in reference to, Christians. We get so desperate or worked up over people who profess to give their lives to Christ, particularly celebrities, that we don't care what's going on. Or they gave their life to Jesus. Oh, let's just jump all over them, especially if it's somebody like Kanye West or whatever, one of these real big, huge, mega celebrities. If they supposedly give their life to Christ and they get saved, Christians just jump all over it and they, praise God, he just saved, he saved. And I'm sitting back looking like this. I'm like, I watch their lifestyle. I listen to what they say, and I watch what bits of lifestyle that they're propagating on the mainstream media, what they're pushing. I listen and I watch. Now somebody may say, well, you don't live with him. How can you really know how he's living his life? Well, that's true, but I do get the media does give us bits and pieces of his lifestyle, and he tells us. And when he says certain things out of his mouth that contradicts his profession, I start doubting whether or not it's real or not. I mean, here's a man that claims he's God, for crying out loud. He's some kind of deity. And I did a video on one of my other, on my Christian site in reference to Kanye West making a comment about how he has a problem with Jesus and he has a problem with praying and so forth. And it was just crazy, what he said. I'm not going to go into the details there, but I already knew there was a red flag right there. Well, so this right here, it's not a surprise, but also it's a contradiction. I mean, he supposedly said, well, I had an addiction to this, right? I profess to be a Christian, right? Okay, I profess to everyone that I'm some kind of Christian. I create didn't he create like some kind of church or something where he was singing all these songs and stuff, whatever? I profess to be a Christian, but I'm going to go and I'm addicted to porn, but I'm going to go ahead and invest in some kind of a porn site or porn industry, whatever. I'm going to invest in that. Even though I'm addicted to it, I'm going to invest in something that's going to feed my addiction. What sense does that make? That's sending a mixed message to people that might be kind of weak mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Don't you think, sir, that's sending a mixed message? Certainly it is. See, my thing is, man, we got to stop. People in general got to stop being followers of these celebrities. Man. These celebrities have too much influence on people. They have way too much influence. And like I said, it bothered me how Christian was just jumping all over him of his supposed profession. Some years ago, he makes these nice songs, and yeah, he's a good singer. I remember one particular, I believe, was telling me, she was like, well, he's so gifted. He's gifted with music. So I said, yes, he is. He's very gifted. He's very highly gifted. He's made some great songs. I mean, as far as what was the particular song? Jesus, some kind of soldier song. I forget the name of the title. Anyway, you guys know what it is. Great song. I heard it. I really, really, really liked it, okay? But just because you have a gift at something doesn't mean your character lines up with that gift. A person can be, Satan got gifts. The Antichrist is going to have gifts, a whole bunch of them, okay? But he's going to be Satan incarnate for those that believe in that, okay? He's going to be Satan incarnate. So what are we supposed to do? Oh, he got a great gift. I'm going to follow him. I'm going to follow her because they got great gifts and talents. No. Talent is not enough. One writer particularly said talent is not enough. Just because you have a talent to do something or a particular gift to do something, that doesn't mean I'm going to follow you and believe every little thing you say because you have a talent to sing or a talent to write or a talent to act or a talent to do whatever. I'm looking at character. I'm looking at character, lifestyle, and then I'm listening to what's being said. And if the character and lifestyle don't line up with what they profess, if what they're saying doesn't line up with the Bible, line up with what is right, you don't have my vote nor my support. So this whole idea is not a shock to me with Kanye West. It's not a shock to me at all. Somebody might be arguing, well, maybe he's doing this because he's desperate for money and he's trying to get more money. I mean, after all, the porn industry is a tens of billions of dollars industry a year, So why not invest in it? Why not create some kind of outlet for that, right? Yeah, but you profess to be a Christian, man. You profess to be a follower of Christ. Shouldn't you be trusting in God and trusting that God is going to make a way out of no way for you? Isn't that what Christians in the church always talk about? God's going to make a way out of no way, this, that, and the other. I know personally he will, but it's no good to speak those kind of things and not live it, not walk it. Okay. No, this is not a surprise. This is not a surprise at all. I can understand why he would do something like this, because I don't think that he was sincere to begin with. Now, somebody may argue, well, you don't know, he might be struggling. Maybe so. Maybe so. But I believe that was just a trick, man. That was just a trick from day one. He may have been raised in the Christian home, but I believe that he says some of the things that he was saying when Trump was in office and so forth, because it's all about part of all politics. That's all politics right there, okay? It's all politics. Let's move the politics out of the way and get into the reality of what he professed. And his lifestyle, from what I'm seeing, is not lining up with his profession. Now, whether or not he rejects Christianity, I'm not going to even say whether he rejected it or not. I was reading, well, I ain't going to even say that. I ain't going to even say that about Candace Owens, but whatever. But yeah, this is crazy, but I'm not surprised here. I'm not surprised that Kanye West would do something like this, that he would indulge in something that clearly that he claims that he was addicted to. I'm going to go ahead and invest some money into something I'm addicted to make the situation worse. What sense does that make? Try to make that make sense. It doesn't. Yeah, but what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.